Shalom, shalom, Yashar Allah. It's your brother, Bahayor or War, coming to you from Tulsa, Oklahoma, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue is created to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you, sister brothers, living in this truth. And shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Shalom. Quick recap from camp, Yasharala. Quick recap from camp, but it's through the spirit. Because we just did a highway and hedge about these scoffers and all these blind people of our nation. And lo and behold, on that same highway and hedge, you get a scoffer. One appeared. Was it Jackson? I don't know if it's an Edomite or a Jake. You know, it doesn't matter, but you know, he's scoffing. He all bibbity bop, you know, calling us clowns. You know, marking himself for death because we are the prophets of Yahweh Shah. And I look at them like they're just completely dumb. You got all this stuff going on right now. How the hell can you scoff? Right now, these devils are doing Operation Charlotte's Web in North Carolina, where ICE is banging with their own Edomites. When I say Edomites, I'm talking about so-called whites. They're fighting each other over a cock-sucking president. You know, he fighting them Epstein allegations. I had to use one of their words. You know, he's been allegedly, you know, he done sucked on a rod or whatnot. So they under some major pressure, man. Major pressure. They say, how can you scoff at a time like this? And, you know, you got World War III. They talking about going to war with Venezuela. Like, come on. It's all kind of activity going on, all kinds of prophecy going on. How can you scoff? And I expect Esau to scoff. I expect that because this whole gospel is against them. So that's a given. What really, you know, really blows my mind is how our people can scoff, because this gospel is for you to give your ID and set you back free. That's what this gospel is for. So for you to be scoffing, you look like the biggest idiot I've ever seen in my life. But yet, here they are by the millions. Majority of our nation do not want this truth. So this would be a piggyback off of the highway and hedge. I'm going to just go more thoroughly into it. And I'm going to go into that Charlotte's Web even more the next lesson, Lord willing. Because that's big, man. These devils is fighting amongst each other over the policies of a dude who, you know, sucks on glizzies. You know, you can't make this stuff up, man. That's how you know the Lord is really, really going hard out here, man. The wicked is exposed. Esau Edom is showing his complete ass. You know, it's like my French, but I had to put it like that because, I mean, these devils are being very exposed right now. Very much exposed. So that puts a lot of validity to what we're saying about these people. Their wickedness is on full display. So how can you say not? And then we're giving you prophecy stretched out the book, and it's happening. So I look at them like, how can you still be blind? But the scriptures told us that was happening. Let's get it. Let's get it. It shows you how much of a foothold Satan or the wicked have on the nation of our people. So this is 2 Thessalonians 2:8, and it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed. That's happening now. Esau Edom, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. That's us relaying this word. We're exposing this devil. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. That's about to happen soon. When Yahweh shall show up, all odds is going to be straight. Hey, poof, you're out of here. So it's going to destroy everything they done built. And in verse 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, talking about Esau Edom, with all power and signs and lying wonders. We're witnessing that right now. They got AI, that's a lying wonder. All of Esau's lies. He done told the public he manipulates the weather, like all power signs. And then the crown of that is going to be that RFID microchip, which he's going to put as a miracle, but that'll be the vehicle of these people's destruction. And then I want to hit verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of truth, that they might be saved. And that's the whole point we've been saying on Highway and Hedges. We're trying to give you the truth so you can be saved. The truth shall set you free. But, like the scriptures say, they perish because they receive not the love of the truth. We're doing this out of the love of our hearts. You know, this is a labor of love to Yahweh Shai and to the nation of Israel, which in Paleo Hebrew is Yahshua Allah. This is a labor of love for you. And we receive hate from it. Majority we get back is hate. And really, they don't hate us. They hate Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly refers to as Jesus. That's what they really hating on. You know, that dude, when he talking about bibbity boppity boop, like we ain't talking about nothing, he really trying to clown Yahweh Shai. And it's going to be a penalty for that. A big penalty for that. You know? Here we go, verse 11. It says, for this cause, Yahweh should send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. So that's what we realize the majority of our nation up under. They're up under a strong delusion. And it is a delusion at this point. Because I'm looking like, what the hell you hanging on to? This country is basically destroyed, man. It's hanging by a thread. It's basically gone. They not even rolling with the Constitution no more. They on some new stuff. You see the beast system being erected. So I'm like, how can you still be lost at this point? Where you lost at? How are you not getting this truth? And we make it plain. We break it down, A, B, C, all the way down to bone dust. Break it all the way down, and they still can't get it. Why? Because they want to hang on to the delusion. The delusion of what? Babylon the Great America. They want to hang on to that. And I'm like, dude, it's over with. The housing market about to crash. The education system about to crash. The economy is about to crash. The grid is about to go under. World War III is about to start. These people are wicked as I don't know what. It's over with. It's time to let it go. But the majority of our people don't want to let it go. No, they want to, whatever, it's going to make a comeback. They in that mega spirit. And you don't want to be in that mega spirit because you're going to go down with it. You're going to go down with it, man. And matter of fact, I'm going to read verse 12 because it kicks off what we sent on the highway and hedge a whole lot. Verse 12, it says, 2 Thessalonians 2:12, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. And that's the issue. They have pleasure in unrighteousness. Therefore, they can't get with the truth. So the Lord said, you're going to be damned if you don't believe in the truth. And we patiently waiting on that because the 2/3 get on our nerves. And I know why they get on mine. They're dumb. They're really dumb. And I hate hanging with or being around stupid people because you hear dumb stuff come out their mouth. And what it is, it be this right here. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 3:24, it says, for many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment. You see that? They're deceived by their own vain opinion, and it do be a vain opinion. It be some stupid stuff. Why they want to come in the truth. Oh man, you just want to hate the white man. I'm like, all the stuff that they did to us, and you don't? Yeah, something wrong with you, man. You should hate them people. They the devil. Oh man, I still want to eat my pork. And then they bring up some precepts trying to, come with some reasons why they can still eat it, or come with reasons why they can have long hair, talking about Samson, and they just love to be unrighteous, man. And they very opinionated. 2/3 are very opinionated. I was like, man, forget an opinion. Let's stick to the truth. See, the truth is a proven fact. It's not an opinion. It's not up for debate. And the way the Lord done brought out these prophecies, the stuff they used to scoff about and have opinions about, it's not debatable anymore. The mark of the beast is not debatable anymore. It's here. Who the people of Israel are is not debatable no more. It's known. Even Edomites know that them people over there, the 1940s, are not the real people. That's becoming a known fact in the world. But yet Jake still, no, we not. We black. We African American. And still want to hang on to that, man. So I get a point, I'll separate myself. I don't even got time to talk to you, deal with you, none of that. I don't want to hear your madness. I can't talk to you. You're dumb. Like, you got a lot of Jakes that's in MAGA. They believe in Donald Trump. I'm like, man, you a special type of stupid. So I don't deal with them. I get away. And all you're going to hear is a bunch of vain opinions and stupid stuff come out their mouth. They said the evil superstition have overthrown their judgment. And that's what it is, man. Their conscience is seared. They've been so wicked, they don't know they don't know right from wrong. Because they've been doing wrong so long that wrong feels right to them. So they have no sense of what's righteous and what's unrighteous. 2/3 don't have that. So therefore, they're undesirable, and the Lord is going to have to just go ahead and get them out the way with their judgment. Just go ahead and get them out the way. And we cool with that. So I'm going to bring this out right here. It wasn't going to be a long lesson. Just a short recap on what we did at the highway and hedge. And I just wanted to go in on the psychology of these 2/3 and what their issue is. And then what we need to do. Forget trying to convince them. If what's going on in the world ain't convinced them that they need answers, let them be. And I want this right here. This their problem. This Proverbs 1:22. It says, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. The 2/3 are fools. Therefore, they hate knowledge. And that's why they're going to perish. Because they lack knowledge. And Lord right there called them simple ones. Man, simple going into stupid. And they are. And they love their stupidity. They're stupid and they love their stupidity. And how we know that? Then, man, these people holler for Donald Trump to be president. If you like Donald Trump as a president, you are officially stupid to me. They said, Lord making things plain and easy. All I got to do is go to somebody, they Jake, hey, man, you MAGA? He say, yeah, he's a dummy. Off tops. Don't want to talk to him like that. They do real simple. Because Trump is about racism. He about getting anybody brown up out of here. They trying to bring back white supremacy. Because the Lord is casting that down right about now, man. The Lord is done with Esau. So you over there voting for Donald Trump and bigging up Donald Trump's policies like, dude, you are not included in his white America. A lot of white people ain't included in white America. Only rich white people are included. So this the Lord saying in Proverbs 1:23, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I'll make known my words unto you. So that's the Lord telling 2/3, like, turn to my reproof. Hopefully, we done did that. Because the Lord poured out a spirit unto us, and now we know the words and what it means. We know the will of the Heavenly Father. Like, we got there right now. And then you go to verse 24, it says, because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. So how did the Lord stretch out his hand? Through the holy prophets. We're laying his word. We on the highway and hedges. That's the Lord stretching out his hand. And guess what? Most Jakes refuse it. They don't want to hear that, man. Shut that noise up. It gives me a headache. I don't like it. I love everybody. And they ain't that type of spirit. And then verse 25, Proverbs 1:25 says, but ye have not said it not at all my counsel, and with none at my reproof. So we're the counsel of the Lord, and majority of Jakes don't have nothing to do with us. So that's them not sitting not at the counsel of the Lord, and they don't want to do that because what? They don't want their rebuke. They don't want their reproof. They don't want to be corrected. They don't want that. And then it'll go verse 1:26, which I love, because this is going to be us. And it says, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. You hear that? So these 2/3, man, it's going to get to a point where they're going to be scared. Scared at their mind. Fear going to overcome them. And we're going to laugh at their butts, because they laughing at us now. Like, go do them in the little comment, ha, 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 clowns. People be clowning the prophets of Yahweh Shah. But he who laughs last, laughs hardest. So we're going to laugh at your calamity when it come upon the 2/3 and they be struggling. Oh, I'm going to do. I can't do that. I can't do that. We're going to laugh at them. Like, you should have prepared. You should have known what was coming. You should have got, the real truth of Yahweh Shah. Because we about to mock them when they fear coming. Because it's surely coming. Because you got Jacob's trouble going to kick up in full swing. Esau is going to come down with great wrath. It's going to have them shook. Because they thinking Esau was nice. They think Esau, Edom is good. But when Esau show them they are the devil in the flesh, and they're going to be running back to Jake, and specifically the prophets of Yahweh Shah, and they're going to be trying to get this truth and get laced up. And it's going to be too late. You can't wait till the Bible gets banned, and then all of a sudden, now you want the truth. Nah, it don't work like that. Not at all. It don't, y'all, Shrala. So, hey, man, I say let the wicked be. Let the little 2/3 be. Like, if they ain't coming at this time, because all this activity the Lord done did, that should be everybody's clue. Their clues to say, oh, man, I need to seek some answers. Let me go ahead and see what the book say. Let me go ahead and, lock all the way in. If the Spirit of the Lord is on them. And so with that being said, hope it's just been edifying. I want to say, Kwam Yasha Allah. Hey, and stay locked in because Yahweh Shah is quickly on the way. Shalom.